stuff with that overlay. That is the wrong
I'm looking
overlay.
at all the errors. I'm like, wait a minute.
I know. I'm like, wait, what? But it's just because of the two first games, like, are accurate.
Yeah, the two first games were right. Anyway, so we got the Dolphins at the Colts, and I'm taking the Dolphins on that one. Go Dolphins. Oh, that sound.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That was
No,
gross to say,
that's a good pick.
but that is a good pick. Um, I would take that one as one of your like bet picks. Then we got the Steelers and the Jets, and I took the Jets obviously for obvious reasons. Hey, I heard that woman. I love you. All right, and then we got the Panthers and the Jaguars. I took the Jaguars because, wow, you know what I'm saying? Like they're both big cats, and we're going Jacksonville over Carolina. Cardinals and the Saints. We're taking the Cardinals. Giants and the Commanders. We're taking the Commanders. Buccaneers and the Falcons. We're taking the Buccaneers. Bengals and the Browns. We're taking the Bengals. Sorry, Browns fans. I just don't feel y'all this year. Raiders and the Patriots. We're taking the Raiders. They're making some
Because
moves over
loves
there.
the
I think
Cowboys.
Pete Carroll's going to change some things. What's up, little
Like
man? I see you out there.
when Bigfoots are running on shoes, they're kind of slow. But when Bigfoots are running barefoot, they're super fast.
I believe that, little dude. What about the 49ers and the Seahawks? Who do you think's going to win that?
49ers Seahawks. Who do you think wins?
None.
He's not in football mode.
Absolutely. Absolutely, dude. The
I
Seahawks are
do
going to
not like
fly away with
football.
that win.
Ever.
And then we got the
I do
Titans and
not
the
like football.
Broncos.
All right, bud. Give us a few more minutes. Thank you.
As long as I see this game, like I want to watch this game because it's the starting game for Cam Ward and the Tennessee Titans. Uh, I just as much as I love the U, I'm going the Broncos. I'm taking the Broncos on that. Lions and Packers. We're gonna take the Packers, and I'm not sure why, but maybe it's gonna be their defense. Maybe I don't know. Their defense is gonna be strong. Then Texans and Rams. We're taking the Rams. Ravens and Bills. We're taking the Ravens because Bills. Sorry, Bills fans. Vikings and Bears. We're taking the Vikings, and we're taking a total points of 42 points. So that's my AFC Charlie Waffles picks of the week for week one.
Okay. I mean, we're not very far off from each other. I think there was only one game actually that we are opposite on. So let me run through mine.
Let's
So
hear it.
obviously we already discussed Eagles Cowboys. I got Eagles over Cowboys. The Minka Parsons trade kills them there. The Chargers over the Chiefs because the Chargers they start off hot. They play the Chiefs well, and the Chiefs typically they start off slower. Like they're not looking to come out and win week one. They're looking to come out and be efficient, make it through, get their feet under them, so they can just have smooth sailing through the season, so they can turn it on once playoffs get there. They just got to make it to playoffs. That's all they care about. That's really all they care about is making it to the playoffs. And then Dolphins over the Colts. Already discussed that. Our run defense is going to shut down Jonathan Taylor. It's going to force them to be trying to pass the ball by the second half. And Danny Dimes is just going to get so much pressure that he's going to be throwing balls directly to Minka Parsons. You might get your first pick six in week one. All right, then we're going to have the Steelers beating the Jets because it is Aaron Rodgers, and he is bought in. He is bought in this year. It's also Mike Tomlin. The defense, they re-signed T.J. Watt. They gave him his extension. He's now the highest paid over there. Um, it's not going to look pretty for the Jets in week one. but that's as far as my faith goes for the Steelers this year. Like, he's going to come out, he's going to look real good, and then you'll see probably down week 3, week 4, you'll start to see a decline from them. So Steelers over Jets. I got Jaguars over the Panthers because I think the Jaguars, they both aren't great, but the Jaguars are just like 2 years ahead of where the Panthers are right now. They have a much better quarterback. They have a much better running back. Their wide receiver room looks better because of their quarterback, even though it's not great. It's better. It's elevated because of the quarterback play that's over there. Yes, Carolina does have a much better defense and a much better offensive line than they did last year. But I don't think it's going to be enough. They're going to have to rely on Chuba Hubbard to pound that rock, and it's not going to be enough. The Jaguars are going to win that game. And then we have the Cardinals over the Saints. The Cardinals are on a mission this year. They made a lot of changes in the offseason to better their defense and to better their offense. And this is going to be Marvin Harrison Jr.'s second year, so I do believe he's gonna be a good piece for them as long as Kyler Murray can stay healthy. He's a pretty small dude, but he's agile. He can move around in the pocket. He can create space. He can find holes and run it himself. So I do see the Arizona Cardinals taking that game with no problem. And then we have the Commanders and the Giants. Russell Wilson's going to come out here and he's going to try and shoot it out with Baker Mayfield. And if you guys have been paying attention, you already know I'm pretty high on Baker Mayfield this year because fantasy-wise, because there's a lot of shootout potential games for the Buccaneers this year. And this is going to be the first one. You're going to see Baker Mayfield throw his first 3 touchdowns of the season this year against the Giants. And then Bucky Irving is still going to get a touchdown himself. So there you go. That's 28 points. Giants, they're not scoring that much. Buccaneers win that one. Oh, Commanders. Sorry. The Bucs is the Falcons. That was supposed to be for the Falcons and Penix Jr. The Commanders beat the Giants because it's Jaden Daniels, Terry McLaurin, Deebo Samuel, Austin Eckler, Zach Ertz going against Russell Wilson, T. Tracy Jr., Malik Neighbors, and a very non-existent defense over there in New York. So the Bucs and the Falcons, this is where it was Baker Mayfield is going to be lighting it up over there with the Falcons. You got Michael Penix Jr. coming out. They're going to try and use Bijan Robinson, but it's not going to be enough. Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield throws 3 touchdowns. Bucky Irving gets a touchdown. Scores probably 28-24 or 21. And then we have the Bengals beating the Browns. I mean, we can all understand why that's going to happen. Their quarterback room is very, very questionable. They're going to have Joe Flacco going out there to start the season, so that is their best option, definitely to start the season. And Myles Garrett it's a good defense. It's one of those. The Browns are going to be a trap game all year long for whoever plays them. No matter what, the Browns are going to be a trap game, and they could easily win any game that they go to, but nobody's going to favor them. It's just going to be that way. But don't be surprised if Browns win week 1. But I am picking the Bengals. I got the Raiders over the Patriots. I think this is like nobody has tape on Ashton Genty yet, other than college tape. But I do think he's going to be good enough weeks 1 through 5. Before he starts wearing down and you start seeing more Raheem Mostert and less Ashton Genty, just because the utilization, like they're gonna use him a lot in the beginning. The first couple weeks they're gonna use him a lot, and it's gonna pay off. He's gonna have 100+ rushing games, probably 2 touchdowns, like plowing people over. But you're gonna start seeing his performance diminish come week 3, week 4. When they're just using him as the bell cow running back over there. And they don't have a lot of like receiver options. Like they have Geno Smith slinging the rock. Knew everything over there at the Raiders. So like in the beginning they're going to be hot. Kind of like look at the 2023 Dolphins, how like they came out as a brand new everything. But it took a couple weeks and defenses had them figured out. So first couple weeks Raiders are going to be pretty hot. So keep them in mind for your betting mind. Keep them in your betting mind for the first couple weeks. But don't be wary of. There's going to be a quick drop off. It's going to be like. All right, so then we have Seahawks over 49ers. I think that defense over there is just going to be too much. They're going to be relying a lot on Christian McCaffrey. They're suffering the same kind of situation that the Bills are suffering right now. They just don't have as great of a quarterback over there because their wide receiver room is depleted right now. They just got rid of Deebo Samuel. Brandon Ayuk's going to be out. So, like, they're looking at second-year Ricky Pearsall, who had a very bad incident last year. I know everybody's heard about it. So, and then Christian McCaffrey, who's got nothing but question marks all around him right now. Is he going to be the same Christian McCaffrey that he was before his injury? I don't know. So I got Seahawks taking this one. Sam Darnold's going to sling the rock to Cooper Kupp and going to look. It's going to look promising. People are going to be in the waiver wire trying to pick Sam Darnold up, thinking that he's still the same Sam Darnold from the Vikings. But no, it was just a fluke, and it was week 1. And then we got Broncos over Titans. I'm kind of with you. Like, I'm high on Cam Ward. I really am high on Cam Ward, but like it's going to be too soon, too early. And the Broncos defense is pretty tough right now. Patrick Surtain is like the top corner safety out there. It's like, no, like Bo Nix, like they have it together over there in Denver, and they're going to get that win. And then we have the Lions over the Packers. I do know that the Packers just went and picked up Micah Parsons, and like it definitely kind of changed my mood a little bit for this game, but I still think that the Detroit offense is going to be enough to get the job done over there, and their defense is going to be even better, if you know what I mean, because like they have their healthy defense. Like, you got to remember last year their defense was depleted. They were using second and third stringers by mid-season. Aiden Hutchinson was out. He's back, and he's ready to play. So I could see Jordan Love getting like 3-4 sacks, throwing an interception, getting hit on one of those, like, and the ball just comes out. I think the Lions win because the defense wins.
Okay.
And then I have the Rams over the Texans, just because it's like they don't have Joe Mixon. They just went and picked up Nick Chubb, and like I'm high on Nick Chubb. I think he's going to do well over there, but it's just going to be week 1, and their run game is not going to be good enough to keep up with what the Rams can do. This is also going to be a week 1 for Matthew Stafford, so he's still going to be 100% healthy or 95% healthy. So like he's not going to start getting affected until weeks 3, 4, 5 with his back pain. You know what I mean? So you're going to have a healthy LA Rams team over there with Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, Kyron Williams, Matthew Stafford, just like slinging that rock around. And the Texans defense is okay, but it's not good enough to keep up. It's not going to be good enough to keep up with that. And then we got the Ravens over the Bills. Yeah, the Ravens over the Bills, because the Ravens play the Bills really well in the regular season. Derrick Henry's on a mission. This isn't going to be like the Ravens game against the Chiefs last year where Derrick Henry didn't know what he was doing. No, like Derrick Henry's going to know what he's doing this time. And that's why you can see in my parlays, I put 2 receptions for Derrick Henry because they are playing the Bills and they got Joey Bosa over there. So don't be surprised if you see Lamar Jackson have to dump the ball off to Derrick Henry once or twice. So make sure you go over to Hard Rock Bet and you hit that over on 1.5 receptions for Derrick Henry. Plus 275. You can bet $100 and win $275. All right. And then the last one I got, Vikings over the Bears. Monday Night Football, Vikings over the Bears. That defense is hardcore. I think J.J. McCarthy is going to be efficient enough to beat the Bears. And I don't think the Bears' offense is going to be there yet. Like, they're coming together from what you've seen in the offseason, but it's not quite there yet. It's not going to be enough to deal with Andrew Van Ginkel and everything that the Vikings defense has going on. Like, they probably have the best front 7 in the league as far as rushing. I mean, them and the Lions are right there at the top. I probably would put the Lions over the Vikings.
All right. So for that Monday night game, how many points do you think they're gonna make total?
The Bears,
No, total. Like both teams together.
both teams together.
Yeah. I called 42 points.
I don't think it's that high. I don't think the Bears. I don't think the Bears get more than 13. And the
Okay,
Vikings,
so you're shooting for
the Vikings probably. I could see the Vikings doing 24-27. So that would put it like right at 40.
okay. So you're shooting 40.
I would say I would if it was like over or under 40, I would probably go under.
You have to pick a number.
I have to pick a number. All right, so let's go. I'm gonna go 24-10. That's 34 points.
34. Okay. That seems pretty realistic too, to be fair.
24-10.
All right. So
bad
just
I
to
didn't-
let the
Too bad
Go
I
ahead.
didn't. Too bad I didn't have the right freaking overlay for this, man. Now I have to go in and do
Oh,
editing. Yeah, I was like, oh, this is gonna make editing easy. I can just go and I can plug our faces on the winner. Like, now I'm gonna have to go and do a little bit more editing.
That's okay. I just want to let the viewers know, and I don't know if you checked the messages I just sent you a couple of minutes ago, but I did, in fact, place a $5 bet with all 16 of my week 1 picks
Oh,
for a
nice.
grand total of possibly $19,000 if everything hits.
And you see my funky ass face right there. That's beautiful.
Of course. I wanted to give you something to, show the boys
Yeah.
and the
buddy.
girls.
16 bet parlay. So what games were not included in that? Oh, that's all the games. That's all the games. Never mind.
That's all, every single one of them.
Yeah. 16.
Every single game
Duh,
for week
cat.
1
Duh, cat.
on a
16 times
on a
2
$5
is
bet.
32, man. You can't do simple math, dude. Don't ask us to math first thing in the morning or late at night when we're having fun partying. Don't ask us to math at all, unless we're crunching numbers for the fantasy. Then you can ask us to math.
You can ask me to math. I got a calculator.
I don't want to have to use a calculator. When I'm talking football, I don't want to use my math brain. So that's good. Good luck. Last year there was a couple weeks where there was actually, what was it, 2 weeks where we nailed all the picks. But,
2 weeks.
yeah.
And I did not make that $5 bet in that week, and I was regretting it.
Regretting it. So that's our picks.
So don't live with regrets.
4 days left till the NFL kicks off. Thursday night, Eagles, Cowboys. We got four predictions that we laid out for you. Dolphins season prediction, Jets season prediction, and both of our week 1 predictions. They were pretty on par with each other, to be honest, except for 1 or 2 games.
Yeah, no, it seems pretty reasonable. I just hope the 1 or 2 games go in my favor so that, ching ching.
Ching ching, yes. Hopefully. So this is going to be our normal time for you guys. Actually, probably be a little bit earlier. What, like 8:30? 8:30?
Yeah, like 8:30 to 9:30.
Yeah. Mondays going forward, end zone to end zone. That's where you're going to be able to find us. We'll hit you with our weekly picks. We'll hit you with a rundown from the weekend, and we'll get you ready for your Monday night game, and we'll send you off on your way to enjoy your Monday.
Obviously, if you want to join the chat, you're more than welcome. Drop a like, drop a comment. We'll definitely be watching the chat, so anyone that pops in and say hi, we'll say hi back.
Oh, definitely.
I will stop what I'm doing. I'll stop what he's doing to say hi to you.
Of course. Because without y'all, we can't do what we do. There'd be no point for us to be even sitting here talking about it. You know what I mean? So, With that being said, that Mike Gesicki photo can easily be one of y'all's. It's easy to get it. All you gotta do, make sure you're liking, make sure you're sharing, go back in videos, and make sure you leave some kind of little comment, help put it in the algorithm. And when you share us, make sure you tag us. We're working. We do have social medias on Instagram and Twitter, and we'll get one together for TikTok and Facebook as well. So that way you can tag in any social media that you got and tag us so we know. And then the Macari shop, definitely check that out. Go get your flags. Go get your penalty flags. If you're a fan of a team, he's probably got a jersey for you. He's probably got something for you. He's got all kinds of football stuff and all kinds of non-football stuff on that shop. And for the next month, he is doing a accept all offers promotion. So make sure you go and you tag AfcEastieBoys. Let them know that AfcEastieBoys sent you, and he can get it out to you quick.
We've already had a couple people get some clutch deals on some lovely NFL merchandise. We got a Miami Dolphins t-shirt going out this morning. We got what was it?
The plush, the blanket.
Yeah, Miami Dolphins Star Wars blanket with a Darth Vader plushie going out as well. So check out what we got. The link's down in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. And we'll catch you guys next week.
Go Jets.
Go Fins. Fins up, baby.